Hello students, my name is Baldeep Kaur. Today I am going to teach you 6th class maths, chapter 21, data handling. First of all, what is data? A collection of information in the form of numerical figure is called data. The numerical data which is recorded in its original form is called raw data. When the raw data is arranged in ascending or descending order, it is called an array. So for example, days, this is the number of students absent, this is the frequency. This is the data and this is the frequency. Next, organization of data. To get a meaningful result from raw data, data is organized in the form of a frequency distribution table. Then frequency is the number of times each number or value occurs is called its frequency. In the table, the number of students absent on Monday is 5. Therefore, frequency is 5. Okay. Next is tally chart. A tally chart is a method of collecting and organizing data with tally marks. Tally marks are frequencies, occurrence or total numbers being measured for a specific category in a data set. Tally charts are used throughout the world and are great visual representations of group observation. Tally marks are usually marked in bunches of 5. The first 4 tally marks are marked vertically. The 5th tally in a bunch is marked diagonally across the earlier 4. This representation for 5th tally. In the first example, the numbers obtained in 16 throws of a dice are 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 5, 6, 2, 1, 5. So prepare the frequency table for above numbers. This is the numbers 1 to 6. Okay, these numbers are in between the 1 to 6. So this we have to write tally marks here and frequency we will write. How many times 1, 2 times, so frequency is 2. So tally marks 1, 2 times, draw these lines. Next 2, how many times are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So tally marks we will write like this. Next 3, 2 times, you will write this. Next 4, 1 time only. Next 5, how many times? 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the 5th tally representation is marked diagonally across the earlier 4. So this 6th, how many times? 2 times. So you will write this frequency, sum of this. Clear? And we will write the tally marks like that. Clear? Next is the pictograph. In graph theory, a pictograph is a way of showing a numerical information in the form of pictures. So this statement has given to you. Here is number of books and number of days. Number of books sold by a bookseller in 6 days of a week is given below. See the pictograph to answer the questions. Monday, how many books sold? 5. Tuesday, like that up to the Saturday, how many books they have sold. Find the number of books sold during the week, on which day the sale was minimum and maximum. By, see this pictograph, we will find the answers. Firstly, information gathered from the above table. Number of books sold. How many Monday? 5. Tuesday 3. Wednesday 7. Thursday 2. Friday 1 and Saturday 4. So therefore sale during the week, we will add these all books together and our answer is 22. Next, lowest sale. Lowest sale in Friday, only 1 book sold. Okay. So maximum sale was on Wednesday, in which 7 books were sold. On Wednesday, total 7 books, and lowest sale on Friday, only 1 book. So we can easily get more information by observing this pictograph. As it is with the help of pictograph we can find the answers. Clear? With these examples you will solve the first exercise. Clear? Next is exercise 2, mean. First of all, what is mean? The mean is the average of all the data, that is numbers. To calculate the mean, add all the data numbers and then divide the sum with the number of data. It is denoted by x bar. So mean x bar equal to sum of the observations, that is data, over number of observation data. This is the formula of mean. Then first example, find the mean of the first 5 natural numbers. Firstly, you will write the first 5 natural numbers. So we have to find the mean. Firstly, sum of the observations. This 5 observations has given. Then divided by the number of observation. How many number of observations are there? Total 5. So we will divided by 5. So then 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 3 12, 2 14 plus 1 15. 15 divided by 5. Okay, this is the number of observations. So 5 3s are 15. So our mean is 3. Next, weights in kg of 10 boys in a group are 53, 57, 39, 41, 45, 45, 40, 42, 46 and 50. Find the mean weight. So first of all, sum of the observation. We will add all observations and divided by the number of observation. Total are 10. So divided by this, 45.8 kg is our answer. Next is median. The median is the middle value of data numbers when arranged in either increasing or decreasing order. To find the median for the list of numbers, we have to follow the following steps. Firstly, arrange the data either in ascending or descending order. Then count the number of observation. If n is equal to odd, then this formula for median. If the number of observations even, then this formula for a median. Okay. We will discuss the examples. Find the median of the following observations: 3, 5, 6, 3, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3. First of all, on arranging the given data in ascending order, we get this sequence. So n means total number of terms, that is 10. 10 means it is even. So we will apply this formula for median. 1 upon 2 n upon 2th term plus n upon 2 plus 1th term. Okay. So 5th term plus 6th term. Here is n. N is 10 upon 2 plus n 10 upon 2 plus 1. That is 10 upon 2 5th plus 10 upon 2 5 plus 1, that is 6th. 5th plus 6th term, as it is divided by 2. So 5th plus 6th term we will find from the sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5th term, this is the 6th term. 5 plus 6 divided by 2, 11 upon 2, that is 5.5 is our answer. Next is on arranging the given numbers in ascending order, we get this sequence. So total term is 9, that is odd. So formula for this odd, median is equal to n plus 1 upon 2th term. So n, how many? 9 plus 1 upon 2th term, 9 plus 1, 10 upon 2, 10 upon 2th. So 10 upon 2, 5. 5th term is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your answer. Clear? You have to solve this 2 exercise with the help of these examples. Clear? Thank you.